on my birthday, I ran a 5K and I did it in 28 minutes and it felt horrible. So I decided that I want to run a 5K in under 20 minutes, but I'm going to need some real training this time. I've never been a runner. I've always hated running. I just don't enjoy it. I never was really good at it. I like doing short-term, quick-paced stuff. I played football, walked on at UCF, and that was my jam. But anything that was long distance, I'm talking about anything longer than literally like half a mile, it just felt like a lot. And so I'm on a mission to improve my cardiovascular health and see if I can become a better runner. Baba! Come here. Come here, big boy. Hi, booger. Oh. All right, guys. This is Marcel. He is a professional runner and fitness enthusiast. You got to say anything, Marcel? No? All right. Nope. He's all out of... Okay. Yep. Nope. All out of words. Okay. Peace. So you like how I slid in there like that? Yeah, that was pretty... Hey, that was really good. If I want to get serious about improving and get into this 5K under 20 minutes, I need to really focus on two things. This is what I found. Your VO2 max and building an aerobic base by zone 2 training. So I'll first start off with the VO2 max. Your VO2 max is the maximal rate of oxygen your body can produce during exercise. And this is really kind of the marker for fitness endurance. And so the higher your VO2 max, the better in shape you are. And so the way you build that is by doing higher intensity exercise for longer periods of time to really open up the ceiling, I guess you could say. Now, the way I build my floor, this is my aerobic base through zone 2 training. So your heart rate has 5 different zones, and each zone is almost like a gear. The higher the gear, the more output, and the quicker, the faster, the more heart rate, and the more energy is going to be required. So as you build up from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, your body starts to change systems. It's not as efficient. It's more taxing on the body. And so that's why zone 2 training has shown so many benefits to the body, to your health, because you're not training at such a high intensity that you can't sustain it for long periods. And you're also not like working so low that your body doesn't feel a significant change. And so zone 2, the way you find this zone 2, there's a few approaches. One is to just do the talk test. So if you're exercising in zone 2, you want to find something that's steady state, like running, like biking, indoors most likely, or doing the Stairmaster or swimming, because you're able to keep the same pace for a longer period. And the way you can find that, like I said, is a conversation. So you're able to have a conversation, but it's exercise. You're not just sitting down like how I'm doing now, but you're moving your body and you can hold that. The next formula is 180 minus your age. This is how you get a projected beats per minute. That is the threshold of where your body transitions from aerobic to anaerobic, because our body uses 3 primary energy systems. Imagine your aerobic system is like you walking or going at a slower pace. Your anaerobic system is where you start to pick up your run and you start to kind of go for a quick pace jog. This is a really fast jog. And then your phosphagen, this is your last energy system. This is a full out sprint. And what you'll notice is for each gear, each energy system, your body is using more energy. So it's not as efficient in the beginning and the lower gear as it is in the phosphagen system. And so the concept that was really mind-blowing to me is you have to run slower to run faster. And I'll explain this. So with zone 2 training, this is going to be 80% of my training. And this is something, I've never been a runner, so I really didn't understand this concept. Every time I ran, it felt like I was dying. And so that's why I always hated running growing up. But 80% of your running needs to happen in zone 2. And that's why I'm also going to get a heart rate monitor, and I'm going to use my watch to really make sure I am in a zone 2 heart rate so I can maximize the benefits of this. Now, to build that VO2, I'm only gonna be doing that 20% of the time. And that's not actually gonna start happening until I get to about week 3 of my running. And so this is gonna be my training program. I'm gonna run 3 to 4 times a week. In the first week, I'm gonna keep it at 3 times, and I'm gonna build it up. So that way, I can make sure I'm not doing too much to injure myself. And in about week 2, week 3, I'm gonna pick it up to 4 times a week. And in week 3, I'm gonna start introducing interval, fartlek. Think about the high intensity, how to build the VO2 training. That's where I'm gonna really pick up my speed, but that's only gonna be 20% of my training, so I'm only gonna do that once per week. I'm also gonna make sure I'm keeping up with my strength training. So I'm gonna do that 3 times per week, focusing more on 2 full body days and 1 upper body day. And I'll take you through that so you can see some of the exercises that are gonna help me become a better runner. So I'll catch you in the next one so I can test out that 1 mile run and see what my VO2 max is currently at. Until then, see you later.